Hi, we're here with Dennis Fabian from HEAD. This is a real treat because he's going to help us understand what went into the 4-in-1 machine that we've been using and telling you about from HEAD. We're really curious, what was it that HEAD was thinking about as they developed this machine?
So obviously such a machine has been popular already in tennis, like some of you might know, and you know, John, there has been a 3-in-1 machine from various companies that measure tennis rackets, and we wanted to show our commitment into pickleball and the needs of a pickleball player, because we believe there's a lot advantages that pickleball players can take out customizing their paddles and become better players by doing so.
So you talked about a 3-in-1 machine as opposed to a 4-in-1. What makes it 4?
So basically on paddles, you want to measure the static weight, you want to measure the balance, you want to measure the swing weight. The swing weight is basically the weight that you feel when you swing the racket. And then you also want to measure the twist weight, or the moment of inertia, which like the engineers are calling it, which means the stability in the impact of the paddle, like in terms of twisting. And so that's what we did here with a patented bracelet or like a part. So you can measure also the twist weight, which we can show, like it gets measured like this.
So this clamp is kind of what really made a difference for you when it came to being able to move from tennis rackets to pickleball paddles and doing that twist weight.
Correct. So this clamp is basically patented for us, so it's unique to HEAD and also unique to pickleball. There wasn't a machine before that was dedicated to pickleball to measure all these kind of details on a paddle.
So now you can measure what these different things are. What does this mean to a player? How is this going to impact a consumer who's looking to purchase the perfect paddle for them?
So first of all, like the consumer will get, with all the measurements that you guys are doing right now and within all the brands and all the paddles that you have and offer online, you will give customers a guidance, and this machine will help. So it will, like if you have a very high swing weight and a pretty high balance, you will have a more powerful paddle out of nature, because with a higher swing weight, you will generate more power. With a lower balance and a lower swing weight, you might have a little bit more touch and feel, less power. So you can adapt as a player and use this machine at the end to customize as well.
So you're saying that if somebody's looking for a head-heavy paddle with a high swing weight, that's really going to impact your ground strokes, your baseline game a little bit more. And then that lower balance point, if it becomes more maneuverable, that helps closer to the net?
That's correct, yes. So from the baseline, if you want that more powerful shot, the passing shots, the drives that you are playing, like you might want to add like lead tape more to the head of the paddle, like more towards the top to increase the swing weight, or if brands offer a higher swing weight in general, this will help for your ground strokes. As you said, like going down with the balance, it makes it more maneuverable, you will be quicker, your hands will be faster. So that helps on serving and as volleying and thinking and all of this, yes.
So you play a lot of tennis, you play pickleball, you look like a guy who can generate a lot of power. When you're putting your paddle together, what are you looking for?
Me personally, like I'm playing a lot with my wrist and my hand speed, which means like that I love to have paddles that are have a very high static weight but a low balance.
Okay.
So I got the stability through the weight of the paddle, and it makes it's still maneuverable because of the low balance. So that's how I generate then the power and the speed.
Fantastic. A lot of people must have got involved to bring this to bear. What was the team at HEAD who was behind the 4-in-1 machine?
So overall, to develop this machine, and if you look at the final product, which is here and exclusively actually here being presented at Pickleball Central, it went like for nearly two and a half years that we developed on this machine to get the algorithms right, to actually measure everything digitally. Like the balance is measured digitally. You got the two scales here. It shows immediately up on the screen. We had to develop that clamp here, which we had other ideas previously, but we have very dedicated engineers and very smart people in our headquarters, and they came up with that fantastic idea. And then you start working with 3D prints and all this stuff to get to the final product.
We've certainly enjoyed having it here and seeing the different measurements we're getting from paddles. Now, you've also added a little bonus for folks if they're going to customize their paddle. There's a scale here that they can weigh out their weight.
Yes, correct. So it's like a little one, and you can actually remove it out of the machine, so it's very flexible. Because if you want to measure your 1 gram of lead tape, you can use that scale, which makes it simpler, faster, quicker in terms of doing the customization.
And if you can stand on 1 foot, it's a bathroom scale too, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. We really appreciate all the efforts that have been made by HEAD to bring this, and we believe, like you believe, that science helps the consumer in the end, because now they can literally compare one product to another using that science.
Yes, correct. Because we want everyone to be their best on court. And to be the best on court, you need to have the right product, and you need to have the right product for your game. And to know more about those products, we developed this machine to also guide and help the consumer to make the right choices and pick the right product. And it shows our dedication to the sport, and like that everyone should enjoy the sport for like a long time.
And Pickleball Central's committed to helping you guys get that word out there so that you can make the right choice when you're looking for your next paddle. Thanks, Dennis.
Thanks, John.
And Dennis, how tall are you?
I don't even know, 190 I think.
They had to put me on a table. What's this? This is crazy. All right.